Good morning. Happy Sunday, the Easter morning. Welcome. Come on in. It's a beautiful day. Well, it is Sunday morning, and we do have a Sunday morning song, which sounds so appropriate for this day that we have right here, right now. So let's come to the water.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. So come
to the
to
water,
the water
where
where
you
you
will
will
find
find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your
peace.
knees.
Let's go to that place in our heart where we connect our heart and our brain. Place your hand on your heart center. Slow down your breathing. And let's do the heart-brain coherence this morning. Really letting ourselves know how loved we are, how amazing and powerful we are as spirit. So get in touch with your higher self. That song lets us all know that this is a safe place, that you are loved. So pull that energy into your heart. And your love, light, warmth, joy, compassion, whatever you can pull into your heart that brings you to that higher vibration. And as your heart and your brain connect and they share love, that's where you come from. That's what emits from you, is that beautiful love energy. I am love, and I am loved. I am enough. I am worthy. I am a child of God. I'm a spark of the divine. I am a light shining in the darkness. I am hope. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am joy. I am a child's laughter. I am a baby's smile. I am a rainbow brightening up the sky. I am you. I am that. I am. And I am peace. I would love to hear your I am. What happened when you connected your heart and your brain? What did you start to feel? What did your brain start to tell you and your heart shine out and shout out to you? Share out your I am stories. We welcome everybody in this morning. Good afternoon, Pat Moss. Good morning, Blue. Oh, it's so good to see you. And yes, it is Easter. He is risen. It's a reason to celebrate. It's a reason to have hope and to know in our hearts that we are so loved and so provided for. Andrea Gregg, good morning. Annie Seven, Deirdre, thank you for sharing, Deirdre. Kathy Hand, happy Easter. I'm so glad you were here to hear the Sunday song. I think of you every time I play that song now. Frochetta, good morning, darling. I'm so glad you're here. Mama Hato Bear, Kathleen Caputo, good morning. Thank you for being here. Deirdre, I am a human Easter bunny throwing love eggs all over the world. I see that for you. I see that vision of peace and love and joy emitting from you. Thank you for being here, Deirdre. Pat Moss, I am Billy. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. I'm not sure what your I am is, Pat. No mates. I am lighter. I am enough. Most important of all, I have the P family. Yes, you do. We are family and we love you so much. Thank you for being here. Becky, oh my goodness, it's so good to see you here this morning. Becky, we have missed you. Thank you for coming in and being with us, and happy Easter to you. Prachetta says, I am the best version of myself. I am a spark of the divine. I'm peace. So beautiful to have you here, Prachetta. And Kathy says, Scooby made sure to wake me up for the Sunday song. Well, thank you, Scooby. I'm so glad you did that. And Kathy, I hope you had a good trip up to your daughter's. I know you're still there. So enjoy that time with her, and then safe travels back home. Jennifer, good morning. Good morning. Happy Easter. And Becky says, I am love. Yes, you are, Becky. It's so good to have you here with us. We wrap our arms of love around you. Suzanne, good morning. Yes, you are here, and I'm so glad. Thank you for being here. Oh, what a great morning together. I wasn't sure if anybody would be here this morning. It is a holiday, and I know many people do go to Sunday service early on Easter. And for those that are doing that, thank you. Thank you for honoring this day and what it means. And thank you all who honor the family and coming together on this holiday, this blessed spiritual holiday, for us all to remember the reason for Easter, hope. And that's what I feel is that message going out for us all, that there is hope. And yes, Kathy Hand, I am doing well. I am here in Scottsdale, Arizona with my friend Sharon Ria. Sharon is the founder of No Judgment, Just Love. And she is such a beautiful soul who gives unconditional love and who really lives her message of not judging others, but just putting love out there. And there's our Hope Wellington Marshall. Thank you for being here. Hope says, Grand Rising, fellow Peas. I am happy my feet touched the ground this morning. I am extremely happy about that, Hope. And I pray that you are doing well, my sweet sister. I really pray that things are looking up physically for you. And we wrap our arms around you for every moment of every day to be a special blessing, because you're a blessing to all of us. Yes, I do love her mug. No judgment, just love. What a statement, isn't it? And something to strive for in our lives, because we do judge. Yeah, we're human. Let's get real. We all have judgment. We all have criticism. It's part of that human experience that we're here for. But we can be aware of it, can't we? And that's what Sharon is bringing to the world, is that awareness. Where are we judging? If we look at ourselves, where are we judging others? And where are we judging ourselves? Where are we critical when we think about our lives and the things we're doing? Where do we criticize ourselves? And we are a worst critic. We talk to ourselves sometimes in a way that nobody would even think of saying those things to us. But, there's a tendency to put ourselves down, to think of ourselves in terms of, not being worthy or not being enough. So let's change that. Let's change our world by starting with ourselves, by starting inside and looking at how powerful, how beautiful, how special we are. And I want you all to know that that's how I feel about you. That's how I see you. You are so special. You are so loved. You are so magnificent in this world, because you're not just a body. You're not just a human having an experience. None of us are. We are all worthy. That's our birthright. Yes, we chose to be here. We chose to be here in these bodies. We chose to have these experiences at this moment that we came to Earth. So we're much, much more than just a name, than just the experiences that we're having. We are love. We are light. All of those I ams, those beautiful, powerful messages that we can say to ourselves and that we can say to the world. We are that. And I love when you put the comma behind that and you say, I am that. I am. When you think of what that means, that if you look at another person, if you choose any person that's here right now, any person that's gathered together, and you look at their name, and you say, I am that. I am. Because each person that we see, that we interact with, each experience that that person is going through, that's us. There's only one. And when we can get into that concept and that awareness of being one, we know that each person is just a fragment of ourselves. So each one of you is a fragment of me. And if you're going through something, then that's a piece of me that I need to look at. I need to see, oh, you're going through some chaos right now. So where am I chaotic inside of me? What is it that needs to settle the energy down? What is it that I need to look at and say, okay, let me step away and be the observer because I'm being shown something here. I'm being shown that there's a part of me that maybe needs a little attention. And then go into the energy of perfection because we are perfect in God's eyes. And we can say everything is working perfectly and really mean it. Because there's no accidents, there's no coincidences, there's no chaotic thing that's happening or a disruption or a dis-ease that's happening not on purpose. Everything happens on purpose. So it's a matter of accepting, aligning, and allowing our AAA. And when we can do that, when we can go into the perfection of our soul that's walking around in a human form right now, this is what we chose, is to be here amongst others on this earth plane. But we know inside who we are, we know what we are, we know why we've showed up at this time. By just accepting and allowing and aligning with that fact of who we are and what we are. And we're shown that in each other as we love each other, as we wrap our arms around each other, as we care about what happens to each other. And we do. When a pea is not here showing up in the peapod, we all wrap our arms around you. We all say, oh, okay, let's give a little bit more attention. Let's throw out a little more love your way for whatever is going on. And we have many that are not here with us today. So let's wrap our arms around all of them. We haven't seen our Auntie Jean, our Linda. Who else is not here? Grace Isis just showed up on YouTube. Good morning, Grace Isis. She says, I am grateful, thankful for loving P family for today's immersion in this time of Christ, the shepherding conscious, and its gifting to me. I am peace. Rick Morrow just showed up on YouTube. Good morning, Rick. He's on his way to Port Everglades to pick up his brother-in-law from the cruise ship. Awesome. Enjoy that time together. And good morning to Josie. I hope she's with you. And who else just came in? Lillian. Our Lillian in Norway says, Happy Easter to everyone. Happy Easter to you, and so glad that you're here. And Prachetta's asking how my biological family is doing. As far as I know, Prachetta, everything is okay right now. I haven't had any news otherwise. I am going to ask for prayers for my youngest sister. Her name is Sheila, and she's been going through some physical issues with her eye. So if you all would just lift her up and help her to know that she is loved. She's very aware of this P family. I feel like she is part of us because she does come in when she can and participates. So please lift Sheila up this morning. Brookie, thank you for being here. Brookie says, good morning and happy Easter, everyone. I got to get back to the Jersey fam, but just wanted to wish you all a beautiful day. I love you all so much. We love you so much, Brookie. Thank you for being here. Rosalind, good morning. Happy Easter to you. Marietta, there's my heart lady. Everything is working perfectly according to an incredible divine plan. I know and trust that this plan is now being revealed to me. I choose to respond with love and light and gratitude. Absolutely. Thank you, Marietta, for those words. Thank you for teaching us so much. You have such wisdom, and I have learned a lot from you, and I know that our family is stronger because of what you teach us, because of the AAA, and because of always reminding us how everything is working perfectly, and it really is. And Hope is calling in our great auntie Jean, Linda Lemieux, Sally and Tony, and Blue is here. Blue was one of the first ones that came in, and Blue, I hope you're feeling good today. I know you had a visit with the doctor yesterday, so I pray that things are going well for you, and we send you lots of love for healing. Josie's driving. All right. Well, good morning, Josie. And we're so glad that both of you are listening in this morning, and happy Easter to you. And Deirdre's sending Sheila some love, light, and healing and hugs. Thank you. Thank you. I spoke with her yesterday and just wanted to give a shout out to her and lift her up. Suzanne is calling in Stacy Small Lord and Tammy Fisk. Let's get them in here. Let's get them woke up and coming in to give all the family some love. Good morning, Christine. Thank you for being here. I know you're at your brother's house in New Jersey, so I hope that's a good visit that's going on with you and your dad, Charlie. Catherine Kovacs, happy Easter to you. And Hope says, hey, Blue, I hope you had a good visit yesterday. Yeah, I hope that everything is working well and that our Blue Jean is at the top of her game, because we need you, Blue. We just want you strong and healthy and happy. And I know that you are surrounded by such love there where you are. And we're adding to that love. We're adding to the light of you being there in Vermont. Zila, good afternoon. Zila, just starting my day and working on my wood shop making cabinet for my guest house and just working hard. Oh, thank you, Zila. Yes, I am doing well. I'm enjoying my time here in Arizona, spending the week here with my soul sister, Sharon, and just enjoying the heck out of being immersed in no judgment, just love for the world, wanting to make a difference and make an impact in the world with the energy of love. And look at that. We did call in our Tammy Fisk. Good morning, Tammy, and happy Easter to you. And he's 7. We are such a beautiful family. I'm so blessed to be a part of this blessed group. I love you all. I love you, Annie. And Annie, I'm working on something where I may be in New Orleans in October and later on in October after our retreat. So I'm hoping to be able to meet you this time through and to see you when I come into Louisiana. Oh, you're welcome, Rick. Thank you for tuning in this morning. And we called in our Stacy Small Lord, who says, Happy Easter. I'm hopping in to say Happy Easter. I'm starting to cook breakfast and then food for Easter dinner. I pray that each of you have a Sunday of love. That's what this Sunday is all about, is the love. So thank you, Stacy, for coming in. And let's hear from Kuan Yin. I've already pulled the card. I haven't even looked at it to see what it is. But let's see if it goes along with our message of love this morning. It's the Ivory Swan Goddess. The Ivory Swan Goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way so that you may realize your divine beauty, be more of yourself, and shine your loving divine light in the world. I think she knows that we're talking about love today, and I think our Kuan Yin is filling each of our heart centers with love. She is the goddess of compassion. She's the one that helps us understand what it means to fully love each other, to go into empathy, to hold that compassionate thought for another, wishing only the best outcome for whatever you're going through. That's what Kuan Yin brings to us. So get into that energy of love with her. Be that ivory swan goddess that you are, and allow that light to just shine so beautifully. Have you ever seen a swan with your physical eyes in person, out in the wild, or just being its beautiful self in a body of water? The last one I saw was in Los Angeles, and I was at the Yogananda retreat there, the center that's there. And there's swans in the lake, and they are so beautiful. When you just sit and watch or stand and watch these amazing creatures, they just emit beauty, and they don't even know how beautiful they are. They're just being themselves. And that's how it is for all of us. We're just ourselves. We're just not even recognizing sometimes the impact that we're making. We just show up, and that's all that we have to do. We change the world with love, not by trying to force a thought or a belief on anybody, but by just living by example what we believe. And that's what swans do. So each of us are those swans. That's what Kuan Yin is telling us. And our blue says, I'm grateful I woke up this morning in this now to this family. Snow, yes, snow, The Fae seem busy decorating to celebrate today. It does my heart good. Gizmo meows in agreement. Teri, I am divine love's healing light. Absolutely. And so are those beautiful fur babies. It's not just us humans that are shining a love light out to the world. Our fur babies also do that. In whatever form they're in, they are just pure love. I was watching a documentary last night about angels. I always do that. Do you notice that? I catch myself, but if I go to say the word animals, it comes out angels, because they are angels in fur. They are beautiful, beautiful light here in this world to give us unconditional love. But anyway, I was watching a documentary about animals last night and just really learning so much about these beautiful energetic beings that are here teaching us so much. The documentary included bears, gorillas, birds. I can't remember what else. There were so many things that they highlighted that showed us the beauty of how animals innately know what to do. They don't have to think about it. They don't stress over it. They don't worry about where that next meal comes from. They know that they're taken care of. And I think of that story about considering the sparrow and how it doesn't worry about where it's going to find food. It just knows that it will. And I watch the birds that are out in the open, and they're just so beautiful. They're not stressed. If you feel into their energy, there's just this feeling of, I'm just here loving. I'm just here shining a light. And we can be more like these animals. We can shine that light and not worry about if anybody's seeing my light. Is anybody seeing my light? We don't have to constantly ask that question or worry that it's not being seen. All we have to do is show up, suit up and show up and let that light go out into the world, and it will be seen. If you're shining it, there will be those that need to see it, that are drawn to it, and that want what you have to give. So give love, give it freely, unconditionally, with no judgment, just pulling in that energy of, I am that, I am. And that's what I give forth to the world. That's what we all have to give. No matter what's your belief system, no matter what's going on in your life, it may be chaotic as heck. There may be so much going on that's topsy-turvy and one thing after another. But inside, you are love. And that's what will come through if you keep shining, if you keep opening to the fact that you are love and you are light. And we have people coming in. Good morning to all that are here. And Sheila says, I am making steak with cream, avocado pasta, and salad and Oreo cheesecake for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good. Yum, cheesecake is one of my favorite desserts. Deirdre was attacked by a swan once. I got a little too close to her babies. Well, that's one thing that when you study nature, and especially animals in nature, you don't mess with the mama. You do not mess with any mother that is protecting her children, raising her children. There were so many things in that documentary that I watched, like the bears that are so protective of their young. Every mama out in nature. I lived in Florida for most of my life. I was in the Florida environment. And I went out on one of the airboat rides one time. the tours that you can take to go out into the Everglades and see the nature that's out there, the birds and the alligators. And the tour guide that took us out was just showing us, pointing out the alligators that were sitting out there in the water. And he does this so often that the gators recognize him. So there's no harm, there's no fever. He usually just stops and says hello to them. He calls them by a name. But then we got to this one gator and he pointed this one out and he goes, okay, do you see this gator? And we're all like, oh yeah, we see that gator sitting there. And he said, that right now is the meanest gator in this whole area. And we're like, well, why is that gator so mean? And he goes, look up. And there was a tree right where the gator was in the water. And that tree was full of baby alligators, where the mama was sitting there in the water, protecting them, ready to attack anything that might be harmful to her babies. And that's just that protective energy that mamas have sometimes. And a lot of times I feel that when there's something going on that's trying to be a disruptive force in our pea family, I kick into mama mode and I kick into just sending love into that destructive force, because I don't go to a low vibration. I don't lower my energy or my frequency. I raise it. And that's what that's all about. When you go into a protective mode, you're raising your frequency. So I think all of us have a tendency to do that, don't we? As we love this family so much, we've all bonded together for over 2 years now. Every day we come together. Every day we know what it feels like to be part of this oneness, to be part of a unit that just flows together in unison. And that unison is because of love, because we love each other. And that is our power. That is the force that we work with. So if something is threatening to our group, to our soul family, we're going to pour love all over it and just allow that to be the work that's done, is to protect with love. Let's see who came in. Our Joanne. Good morning, Joanne. Thank you for being here. And Zila says there's lots of swans in Ireland. You see them all over. Awesome. I can't wait to see that with my own eyes. Annie Seven says that story you're talking about is in the book of Matthew in the Bible. I'm going to have to go read it. All right, sweetheart. Yes. Yes, there are many great parables in the Bible and in other religious books and spiritual books, and stories that are told of uplifting energy, stories about the angels. So we can immerse ourselves in whatever we want, whatever we choose to listen to or we're drawn to listen to. Just like you were drawn to be here in this family where we share love with each other. And I can't wait for our retreat where we can sit around the campfire and share our stories with each other. It's going to be such a blessing. And Pachetta says, ma'am, such a beautiful day, a happy day. It is. It is a happy day. My energy is so full of love this morning because I'm seeing all of you reflecting that love to me. And thank you. Thank you to everyone who came in. And Annie says, oh, Miss Teri, God brought me to you all because you're all sharing your light and your love so bright every day. I'm so thankful for you all. We're thankful for you, Annie, for being with us. Thank you for being here. And our Suzanne, I love that. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, Suzanne. You have such a bright, beautiful light. And I'm so glad you're here with us today. Blue says, I now have gruff puppy on my chest and a pocket puppy listening. My phone is wet with puppy kisses for you. Lulu has zooming, and how do the kittens sound like elephants? They do sound like elephants. Blue lives in a house with stairs, and every day those beautiful kitties decide to play on the stairs and they chase each other. And if you're in a certain part of the house, yeah, it sounds like a herd of elephants coming through. So they're playing elephants today. Billy Ann says, at my earlier home with the big garden, I sat down by the river and the mother and father swan came with their baby swans to me and laid down by me for about half an hour while I talked calm to them. That was a special experience. No one believed me, but I do have photos. You've got the proof, don't you, Lillian? I love that. Yeah, I met a swan when I was, where was I? California, in Paso Robles. There's a winery there that has Benedict the swan, and I'm pretty sure I introduced you all to Benedict. And Benedict's a very unhappy swan. Benedict just wants to be left alone. He wants to be in that peaceful environment there at the top of the mountain. He doesn't want visitors. He doesn't want people coming up to him. He doesn't even want other birds or animals around him. He chases them all away. He just wants to be in peace. I think he's a monk. I think he's a monk swan that just wants to be by himself, enjoying his own energy, enjoying the nature he's surrounded by. So when I met Benedict, just sent him love, just sent him the energy of love and light, and let him know how beautiful he is. Marietta says, I see your light. I am your light. Let's extend that light and let's shine wherever we go and keep on smiling. Absolutely. And we're getting ready to do that right now. We're getting ready to go into our meditation and prayer time. I want this to be a special time for us today on this special holiday, the holiday that signifies hope. And that's what it's all about. Unconditional love and knowing that we are part of something greater than what we are in these human bodies. We are part of the oneness of all that is, all that ever has been, and all that ever will be. And that's where I want us to focus, is focus on that love. And Perchetta says, yesterday was full moon, the day of release. It was such a beautiful full moon, wasn't it? That pink moon that signifies hope also. The cycles, there's the cycles that we go through. Sometimes our light is dimmer. Sometimes it can't even be seen. But that doesn't mean it's not there. It's just lying dormant for a minute. Maybe we're going through something that is part of our shadow self, and we have to work through whatever it is that we're facing. But then we go through that cycle, and all of a sudden there's our light shining so brightly, just like those rays of light that you see in the sky behind me. This was what I was greeted with when I came into Scottsdale the other night. This beautiful sky full of hope, full of love and beauty. And that's us. Whatever it is we're seeing, whatever we're experiencing, that's us. We're taking that in. We're loving on that. And we're loving on each other. So let's go into our hearts right now. Hold that energy in of love. And remember everyone that we lift up every day, whoever is in our hearts, whoever's in our prayer circle. Just go into your heart. Shut out everything else other than love. whatever you might be thinking, whatever thought process you're taking in, if you're criticizing or judging or looking with anything other than the eyes of love, I invite you to just open up to love. Just open up to being right here where you're meant to be, right here where you were drawn to be with this beautiful soul family. And that's what we are. Before we even incarnated into these bodies, we knew that we were going to call our soul family to us. We were going to have this experience together. And not everyone will think alike. And that's the beauty of it. We learn from each other. We learn from whatever is taking place in our lives. But the one thing we have in common is that we are part of the oneness. And that oneness is love. So I invite you to breathe that love right into your heart, no matter what your belief system, no matter what you think about this day and what it signifies or doesn't signify. Just pull in the love. Forget about anything else, any meaning that's given to whatever it is you envision this day to be. But just hold love in your heart. That's all that's asked of us when we take on this human form. We're asked to let our light shine and to let it be seen by others. So as I hold my heart open, full of love, I'm gathering all of you in, just like a mama hen brings in all her chicks, letting them know they're safe, they're secure, they're provided for. Just receive. That's all you have to do today. Just receive. Just open the heart to what's there for you. That beautiful divine love that comes to us from the creator of all that is. And wherever you need that touch, that divine touch, focus on that. You need heart healing, then open your heart. You need physical healing, focus on where that's hurting, where that pain energy is, where any perceived disease is inside your body. Focus your energy there and pull in this love. The love that's given freely. It doesn't cost you a thing. You don't even have to give it back. Just accept it. And let's breathe in again deeply into the heart center. And just get in touch with your higher self. Get in touch with who you truly are inside of you. And breathe that love out into the world. Just let it go from you as part of the oneness, part of all that's gathered here today. Just give and accept love to the extent of what you're able to. Maybe you're not ready to give love, and that's okay. Just receive what's coming to you from all of us. Let's pull that energy in again. And let's remember all of those in the world that are suffering right now. All of those who maybe have been hurt to a point of not believing in love, not thinking that they're cared for, that anybody can love them. Let's just love on them. Let's lift up every being that's on this planet. And then let's breathe in another breath of love and send it into Mama Gaia. Send it right to the heart of this planet that we're on. And leave it there. Just leave it with her. And allow it to go wherever it's going to go. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to know even whose lives are going to be touched by our love. That's the unconditional part. We don't hold on a string onto it to see where all it's going. We just trust, believe, and have faith that if we put that energy of love out there, it's going to where it needs to go. Whoever needs to hear the message today is going to hear the message. And I don't have to worry that somebody's not getting it. My only job is to love, to share the love, to bring us all together so we can love on each other. And then just to be with it, just sit in the energy of it. So let's do that. Let's take a moment of silence right now and just be immersed in the energy of love, the energy that comes from the Creator, from Christ consciousness, from Divine Mother, all the masters and the angels. Just allow that to flow to you in this moment of silence. Just a reminder, you are enough. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are a magnificent being of love and light. Put that in and let your light shine. So let's give that away. Let's give it to each other on this beautiful Easter morning. What a wonderful day to come together in love, to share love, to be love, because that's what it's all about. It's about love. It's about hope. It's about just being in the energy of who you are. So take that breath in, and on the count of 3, 2, 1, shine that light to everybody here by saying, thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. From my heart to your heart on this beautiful Easter morning. You are love, and you are so loved. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in together. I saw Charlie come in. And yes, all those beautiful people that we lift up in prayers. Thank you. Thank you for holding each other. Let's get out of here with a little bit of Leo and send love to him today. And wrap our arms of love around him and anyone that we missed this morning that didn't come in to be with us. We love you. And if you're watching this later on the replay, just know that this love came your way as well. So much love to all of you.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. Peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. here. The coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa.
Sheila, thank you for being here. Have a great day. Namaste to you, Gracie. All of you who are on YouTube, so much love to you.
There really is no secret.
We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all.
Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a Cuppa Joy, Cuppa Fulla Joy.
To the heart. Thank you all so much for your love. I love you all so much. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stay in your heart and stay blessed. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. It will be whatever you make it. It's your choice. I love you. Namaste, y'all. I will